Isn't a new gun for Charter Arms. In fact, I reviewed this already. Right there, dudes. Cheap Fun, Charter Arms Pathfinder 22. I think that was the lavender coloration. They called it the Lavender Lady. Love it. Ended up buying it. It's a cast member. Absolutely love it. And at the time, they had discontinued it. Now, I don't know if it was a complete discontinuation of the Pathfinder, but definitely the Lavender Lady was gone. And when I went on the website, when I reviewed it here, it was no longer available. And I lamented the fact. Why is that? Because it's such a great high value, fun 22 that is pretty accurate for what it is. Look at this. $400? Dude, can you order this direct on the website? I don't know. See, find a dealer. You'd have to go through that. $400? That's cheap, dude. Yeah, aluminum frame, 8-shot. So it's not like the Colt King Cobra 10-shot or the Smith & Wesson 617 10-shot. Those, by the way, are like $1,200 guns. You're going to get halfway there, more than halfway there. You're 8-shot, 23 ounces. What a great gun. And I went to see if they had a new variation of this, because I saw one that was like an olive drab or something. And what we're going to see in this part 2 of Shot 2026 Firearms by Nutnfancy is that the websites haven't caught up with the product. And that's not a good thing. You manufacturers, if you're going to introduce it here early in the year, your websites better reflect it. Just saying. Also, you should have a link that says new firearms that a guy can click and he can say, this was introduced. That's it right there. This is the one I was talking about. This was introduced recently. This is exactly the one I was thinking of. So this is going to be more expensive, but still, look, 20 ounces, 8-shot. Look at how cool that is. I think this is a new variation. So this is SKU 52236 Pathfinder 2. So this is the new variation, probably some different changes. It does look quite different actually than the other one. I would take either one. Barrel 3.5 inches. Oh, I would love to have this. I want to test this. I already know I love it. Total win from Charter Arms. If you see a Pathfinder 2, just buy it. If you want to do some fun plinking, they probably have speed loaders for it too. Let's see what else they have. Another Pathfinder 2 in black. Boomer. This looks exceedingly ugly. I'm not going to waste time on that. All right, that's that one. Then we're going to go over to the 380 Hellcat. The Hellcat, to me, by Springfield Armory, remains one of the all-time great subcompact carry pistols. I use them all the time. I have for many years. Accurate, reliable, every bit as good as any competition you want to put it up against, to include the 365. And now they have a 380 version, even smaller. Let's see how light this thing is. 16 ounces. That's good. Does give a width. It should be like grip width, 1 ounce. How about slide width? They should have given that. If it's like 0.8 inches, 0.75 inches, it's got to really compete against the Glock 43 or the Glock 42. Is that what the 381 is? Which is probably the class leader in this type of pistol. I think still to this day, the best 380 carry pistol is a LCP Max. Nothing even compares. In part 1, I talked about how you need to do your own video. Don't embed videos from gun tubers. Even me, don't do it. It's just unprofessional these days. So they created their own video. That's what you do. You should have your own YouTube channel, Rumble channel. So we're not going to play that. We don't have time. Slim Slide weighs only 16 ounces. Okay, I think this is probably going to compete very well against a Glock 42. 380 remains hyper expensive. Very, very expensive to practice with. OR, don't care about that. I don't put optics on mine. I see less and less of that. That's kind of a trend I see kind of diminishing a lot. I know guys, TNPers, who are peeling the red dots off their guns because they're like, it just gets in the way carrying it. I shoot worse with it. I mean, you're shooting at maybe 3 yards. See the price on this. So these are retail. That's a California compliant. We don't need that. Probably $650 retail. Oh, they got a FDE one. That's cool. You know, I like the FDE. Oh, but that's a 9 mil. I have this exact one. Yeah, so that'll sell well. That'll be a good one for women's 380 Hellcat. I don't think the Hellion, by the way, since we're here, isn't selling that well. I didn't like it. I might card my review on the Hellion. I think it is an overly complex, as memory serves, albeit reliable, but not ultimately accurate bullpup. It's just, I don't like it. I didn't like it when I tested it. I would never buy one. I just get the vibe this thing is not selling well. I bet you they shipped a bunch of these out for free to gun tubers, and you saw a lot of positive press because of that. I don't do that. So I'm supported by paying donors. That's who supports me. And I continue to need your money flowing in to be independent like this. If things change, guess what? I'm going to have to go to manufacturers to get their guns. Yeah, if things change. So sign up, keep that payment method updated so I have money for freedom in the project. I'm not saying this is a horrible bullpup. It's not, but it's just blah. Just, you know, if they would have introduced the Hellion like in 2008, it would really have captured a lot of market. If they would have introduced it along with the Tavor, the IWI Tavor, it would have been a nice option. But I think a little late on it. We're not going to go through the ARs. 2020, I like that. That's a hyper expensive bolt action look. $23.55. I don't know where they get the price on that. Insane. Still love the M1A. Still love it. It's always a great choice. More second cool now. Okay, that's Springfield Armory. Next. Close that one out. Savage. So this is the RXR22. It looks like a variation of a 1022. Imagine that. With their patent expiring, everybody's copying it. The Winchester Wildcat does it. This one's doing it. This does take 1022 magazines. It could be good. Let's see. Precision button rifle barrel, recessed target ground, TB, threaded barrel, takes 1022 mags. I don't know how the trigger would be on that. MSRP is only $320 though. And it's got, well, here's the downside. It's got the same stock the Wildcat had on it, and I didn't like that stock. I thought it was a little bit too flimsy for me. I didn't like the Wildcat pretty much. I may card my review if I have room here. Just watch it. I'll tell you why. There's things I just didn't like about it. This might have the same blowback thing going on too. The Wildcat was spitting powder in my eye. It was coming out of this rear portion right there. Oh, that's why. Hold on. There's something about this. I think this has a hole back here so you can clean the muzzle from the breech end. And I think that's why I was getting powder flying in my eyes. Of course, I wear glasses. I think that has that. I don't know if that's a good thing. They're trying to be different, but getting unburnt powder flung in your eyeballs sucks ass. I'm not hating on this. It could be okay, but there's so many other competent 1022 copies. It's up against some really strong competition. Enough of that one. So this is interesting. CVA came out with a 22 bolt action gun, and it's called a Cascade. This is another example of a company not keeping up with their introduction. So I came here to their website saying, oh, let me see the 22 long rifle Cascade. Not shown. All they show is their centerfire stuff. Maybe I'm missing it. Let's click on their logo. They should show everything that's new. They should have a splash screen. New for 2026. The 22 long rifle taking 1022 mags, CVA Cascade. I don't know what mags it takes. I like the company. I think their black powder stuff is cutting edge. I have this exact gun, by the way. I'm going to do a review on it. CVA muzzle loaders. From what I know about them and my shooting, they're fantastic. And they're high value too. They don't break the bank. It's cool they're doing bolt action guns. I'm just using this as an example of how to not do it. So CVA should have that gun up there. And I think the Cascade, from what I did my initial reading on, would be a great gun. If it's reliable, there's no shucking problems, loading problems, and most importantly, accurate. If your 22 bolt action rifle is not accurate, you're missing it, man. It's ridiculous. Now, Zasava, I saw they're going to come out with an M84 semi-automatic version of their machine gun. I think that's too new. I don't think they've made a decision to bring it in the United States. I don't have time in this video to show you that. I think it'll absolutely fail in the marketplace. The price is going to be insane. It's going to be super heavy. I don't even know what chambering they're going to do. However, while we're here, we'll remind ourselves how awesome the M70 is. All these are just really excellent AKs. You can get different furnitures on them. They are fantastic. I love them. Most things Zastava are really, really good. Quick scroll down memory lane. I've talked about them, reviewed them already. Now, I don't know if they have M70. I don't think they have their pistols. Like the 9 mils. Oh, here, let's check if they have that one. The Tokarev ones. Nah, they're not showing it on there. Those Tokarevs. Oh, what's this one? The M57. Yeah, that one. That's it. Oh, but see, this was in 7.6225. Nah. It's this gun. I think it's called an M70. I reviewed it. Let me see if I can find that on my channel. So, this is how I do it, by the way. When I don't know, M70, I just type it in and find on your channel because I've done so much work. Let's go. I think I may named it Tokarev. Tokarev. That's it. Yeah, it is the M70. So M70A, bro. Yeah, the one thing I hate for a creator is that it doesn't show the date I posted. I have to like look on another browser. Look, 240. You can read my thing here. It's such a great gun. The M70A, but it's not on their website, bro. Yeah, they're still available. Enough of that. We got to keep moving. All right, Ruger, American Generation 2 Patrol. This actually looks very interesting to me. I did do a review of the Gen 2 American. I was less than impressed with it. I didn't think it was as accurate as it should have been. As I recall, it was reliable. Was there a magazine issue with it? Just watch my review if you're interested. But I came away saying I would not buy one. I don't know if this was going to have the same problems. I love that it's magazine fed. I like that it has a shorter barrel for just maneuverability. Pick rail, decent stock, threaded barrel. Great, well, basically an Accu trigger. They ripped that off from Savage. Price isn't bad. I mean, retail $770. Good calibers. 308 will be your most popular. No one can afford to shoot 6mm arc. 5.56 will be very popular. That's probably taking AR style mags. It does. And this is Accuracy International style, so AI pattern. So that'll be a single stack mag coming in there. SBR, that's cool. You guys like that. You love all things SBR. And 300 Win mag. It's so new they haven't got the pictures up. But good on Ruger. So here we go again. This is what I'm talking about, is that they have it up. So they introduced it at SHOT Show. Guys, go to the website. Here it is. That's how you do it. Let's look at that LCP2 Max, by the way. Just remind ourselves how awesome that pistol is. That is your class leader 380 carry pistol right there. I carry them all the time. Good ammunition capacity, and look, under 11 ounces. What was that Hellcat? It was 16. This is what I said. Under 1 inch wide, under 11 ounces. The trigger's awesome. 12 rounds. Bro. Okay, let's look at one more thing here while we're here. This is fun. We got to look at that folding stock Mini 14. That thing is such Bonerville. Mini 14. I hate these screens. How you have to like come over. Son of a bitch. So Mini. Is it under the tactical? That's it right there. Daddy likes that so much. Daddy likes. Yeah, it's A-Team. I know that. I just love it. Look at the price. It's like, did you see the price is like $1,900? There it is, $1,909 retail. So what's going on with the Mini 14 is they're not producing that much. So they don't have quantity of scale. That's one reason the Mini 14 prices have gone up. They're not producing that much because guys aren't buying them like they used to. So they'll still produce a batch of these 5895s, but there's only so many to go around. If you see one of these and you like it, you better buy it because they are rare. They're rare at all gun stores. You ain't going to find one probably less than $1,500, which is a lot for a Mini 14, but they're damn cool. They're very second cool. That's one you'd want to run with iron sights, nothing more. Nice line of tacticals. I've covered this so many times. I want to do some more Mini 14 content because the donors want it. Look at this real quick. Look at this 50th anniversary one. That's sick. Gosh, that's cool. That's like a prison. That's a prison build right there for guards. So they built one like this. It's going to have a bayonet lug. What, 16-inch barrel on there? I don't really see it. $1,400. Dang, bro. Oh, and it's got like a polished trigger, a polished bolt I saw. I wonder if they show the bolt. The bolt is polished. Yeah, can you see that right there? That's a polished bolt. So it's got some special stuff. Really nice stock on it. That's a cool Mini. Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy any of these Minis. Tallow. These are all cool. Remember, your laminated stocks are going to be heavier. We got to get press on. Thesis. So I love Thesis. They make so many great guns. One of them is Zigana PX9. I think this is a variation of it. I think that's what it's called. These are all good. And I mean, this is comped as a 9mm. I've ranted about that. But the gun is hyper competent. You can get these for $400 at a gun store. This is the competition against all the other Turkish 9mm I was talking about. But this gun is fabulous. And they have new variations coming out every year. I constantly talk about Thesis. Their 1911s are very competent. I have multiple reviews on their 1911s and no, they didn't pay me anything to say so. Let's see. Let's go single stack. Yeah, so there's a look. Real quick look at Thesis. Okay, enough of that. Just a quick bounce in there. I'm running out of time. So this is Caracol. I don't know how you say it. USA. They have a new, where did I put it? A new gun out there. And once again, we have a website that is not caught up with what they've introduced. Not a pistol. It's a CMP9 PCC. And I can't find it on their website. And I think it's probably going to be a win. But this is a look at one of their ARs. It looks good, actually. Very nicely outfitted. Lancer mag. You know, I like Lancer. Got MFT stock. That's fantastic. 6.2 pounds. Yeah, that's a win. I wonder how accurate it is, though. Oh, my gosh. Look at the price. $2,200. Dude, you guys are on freaking crack. For that? You're freaking dreaming. See, they don't have the PCC up here, bro. Weak. Enough of character. And by the way, I think they're a pistol. I haven't reviewed this one, but I think this is a very competent pistol. I need to test that sometime. So if you're local in the Salt Lake area, contact me in Patreon. I'll eventually get to messages. The messaging system there is horrible. I wouldn't mind getting this to test it. I think I would like it. I could be wrong. That's called the enhanced pistol or something. Looks like it has a really low bore axis, like as low as like a P7 H&K. Enough of that. Okay, the SCAR. So they've reintroduced the SCAR 16S. The first thing we're going to notice about this, which is pretty funny, is, dude, look at, is this weight right? 8.7 pounds? Are you kidding me? And I think it's because they added this M-LOK rail on it. So they've added more metal to this. And they've changed some other things. I don't have time to go through all the changes of the SCAR 16. I think this, when I tested the SCAR 16, dude, I liked it. I thought it was a very competent gun. By the way, you guys need to get these views up. These are weak ass. These low views are just released to only the donor environment. You can see that you guys on the A channel aren't getting the full flow, bro. And since I might post this one on the B channel since it has no firearm content in it. I mean, like shooting. What are we looking for? Oh, yeah. FN SCAR 16. See, it doesn't give a date when I posted that. See, I liked it. Impresses. What the hell? So you see the different build on it. Likability scale, I don't even do that anymore. 9 out of 10. Damn, that's pretty good. I railed on the price though. So here's the page. Look at the MSRP, $3,800. Hey, good on them for having it up on their page so FN gets it. And you should know I love FN. Every gun I review from FN is a positive review. I might have a couple niggles here and there that I don't like or criticisms, and they're deserved. Cost, for instance, this is deserved. How do you get away with charging $3,800 retail for this? No. I think the barrel's too thin on the SCAR 16 too. See, this is true. It's like tested to 16,000 rounds. I have no doubt that happened. You can read what the changes were. It's basically the same gun. I think they had guys that were ticked off that they had discontinued it. This is their sell sheet is what they call it. Hydraulically buffered. So I guess it's softer than it used to be. Good suppressor host. I mean, all the piston guns would be. Single stage trigger. I'm glad they reintroduced it. I really don't like the added weight to it. That's a loss. This FN SCAR 16S. Let me know if you're excited about its reintroduction. Are you going to go out and spend, I don't know, $3,200 on one? Everyone acts like they have no money. My donors tell me all the time, I ain't got no money. Henry Arms. Dude, the lever action Supreme. Oh my gosh, what a great gun that is. So let's go Henry. I posted that recently. You guys should be keeping up with all this. I called it Whispering Death. The Henry lever you didn't see coming. And in the video, I didn't even know about this. I said this gun is going to be successful. You're going to see different versions being introduced. I said it. And here we are, dude. Look at this. Called it. So this is a very cool variation. You got the laminated stocks, adjustable cheek piece, still the Picatinny rail, carbon wrap barrel. So this is going to be a lighter version, threaded, so it can be Whispering Death still. It includes the Harris bipod. It's very smooth, very fast. This is a tactical lever action done right. The ones that are done wrong that have the big, heavy M-lock on the side, notice they didn't do that. Now, could they have put just a short run of railing on here? Yeah, it would have been nice, because then a guy can run a light on the side of it without having to go to great lengths to do so. I still love this gun. This is a win right here. If this is one of the best guns introduced and shot, says me. The Predator. Now, have they addressed the magazine rock back and forth? Probably not. Probably not. Tension wrap, carbon fiber, factory tuned trigger. I love the trigger on it. That's a great looking stock, and it has cut checkering, large loop, adjustable. Dude, that's a sick gun, dude. Look at the price. Oh my gosh. $25.10 retail. Oh gosh, I thought that would be like 16. Dude, they added a lot to it. Wow. Sub MOA accuracy, they're guaranteeing it with that barrel. That's a win. Man, that's expensive. Special products division. I still love it. Sorry, I love it. It's absolutely cool. I would buy this. I'd try to get the best deal I could. Yeah, and we're done, boys. I got to sign off. So that's part 2. New Firearms Shot 2026. Nutnfancy opinion. This has been an SSC, of course. If I get good views on this, I'll do more. Good views is like 100,000. I'm shadow banned in YouTube. I have been for quite some time. You guys got to come to the channel and check it out twice a week at least. I try to post weekend content, but like this one, this didn't get good enough views. That should have been at least 40,000, so I left it for 2 weeks. This is getting horrible views. This is like a great single action Army revolver, and the donors have only seen only 102 donors have watched it. That is total horse shit. Makes me wonder if I should stop doing gun reviews. I'm dead serious. This is not good. Let me know. See ya.